Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today we're back from a brand new video. Today's video we are here finally, and I mean finally, to talk about a Rangers goal and a Rangers win. We love to see it. Oh, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, Rangers are coming back for Dingwall with all 3 points, and if you caught yesterday's prediction video, we kind of talked about exactly how the game was going to go. We said grey hair Turner 1-0 Rangers win, and that's exactly what we got. But in saying that, expecting something and actually watching it unfold painfully is two completely separate things. I'm going to be honest, there's a massive smile on my face because when Rangers win, I'm always happy, but that performance right there was not a change or the old reaction we've been waiting for. But what it was is a win, and that's the only way you're going to get out of a rut, by starting to string these together and looking at the week to come. I'm hoping and praying those wins continue. And the word continue there actually gives me the perfect transition in to the old game recap and to take us to this lineup, because I think a lot of us had the same reaction. It was, oh. Now, this isn't about Tavernier not being in the squad, because we obviously talked about that in great detail yesterday. He's injured, so we kind of expected to see Matty Polster playing in this game of football. It wasn't even a surprise to see Connor Goldson start, because again, we broke down everything that Gerrard said yesterday. But what I was extremely surprised about was the fact that we dropped Kamberi for playing well. But thankfully, the story doesn't end there for the birthday boy Kamberi, because we will be speaking about him later on in the old game recap. But let's start off with how the game started then, shall we? Coming into this game after back-to-back terrible results, and you've seen the Hearts of Hamilton. How are Rangers going to start in a tough atmosphere versus a very, very physical, tough team to beat? Well, it's got to be said, lads, we actually started pretty positively, getting the ball forward very early, winning an early corner kick within the first couple of minutes of this game, and actually create the first opportunity and the first chance in the game. The ball sort of ricochets out to the edge of the box. Kamara is there, he connects perfectly with the ball, maybe too perfectly, as that old saying goes, and the ball ends up getting rocketed straight at the goalkeeper Laidlaw, who had very good hands all day, and that was his first of many saves to stop some shots from Rangers. And Laidlaw continued that with the next opportunity and the next chance in the game, as Ryan Kent has an effort that's well blocked, and then the rebound falls to Alfredo Morelos inside the box, but he cannot put the ball away as Laidlaw gets his foot to the ball, and you think to yourself, right, we're still not at it, but there's chances once again. Let's keep the momentum up and keep testing this goalkeeper. Well, unfortunately, after the 2 chances we just spoke about within 16 minutes, we didn't test the goalkeeper at all for the rest of the half. You had Alfredo Morelos missing a free header after Barisic's wonderful delivery. Doesn't even get on target, but that sums up what's happening for Morelos on the park right now. It's just no happening. And just before half-time, the one final push before the whistle goes, Stephen Davis softly shoots directly at the goalkeeper that honestly, a goalkeeper wasn't even needed. A cone would have saved it. And that is the push just before half-time. But speaking of half-time, we find ourselves in a very familiar position since we came back for the winter break, and that's not been clinical enough and gone and drawn with the opposition. And when we play like this, you all know that the opposition is then going to get a chance, and that's exactly how the second half started, because Rangers came out so flat, and I was really confused by that. I expected to see some changes, but I never. We came out really, really flat. Ross County started to get the belief, and within 6 minutes of the second half, they created the best chance overall in the game, forcing Alan McGregor into a truly fantastic save. And that's one of the things you have to just sit back and say, thank God we've got that laddie, because it's scary to think where we would be without him. And that was backed up and solidified in this game yet again, because within 10 minutes of that truly fantastic save to stop Billy Mackay getting another goal under his belt in the recent form that man's been in, we just stopped playing football at all for an entire 10 minutes of the game. It was Ross County, and they never really had a sniff in the game until they came out in the second half. But Rangers just switched off in the midfield. We stopped challenging, and they started to run by our guys. Polster, who had a solid first half, just started getting beat far too easily, and that leads me into the second major chance of the second half, and that actually fell to Ross County. The guy, I swear, he literally just walks by the midfield, Rangers midfield, nobody challenges him. He then skips by Polster, gets in the left-hand side of the box and absolutely smashes it. But once again, Alan McGregor is there to make a massive save. And I loved his reaction, because after he saved that, he got straight up right away. He wasn't bothered about people giving him applause. He sprinted right past them all, and he was screaming at his players to wake up. At least he gets it. And to be fair, it kind of worked because that bollocking from Alan McGregor seemed to get the bit between the teeth. I seen Joe Aribo starting to drag the ball forward once again. I seen people starting to go forward, and that led us to the next major opportunity in the game. It was a corner kick, and I mean, how many did we have again? 14 without scoring, where we went very close once again as Joe Aribo actually gets his shoulder to the ball. It's gone in, but it gets cleared off the line, and you're thinking to yourself, 75th minute, we just had one cleared off the line. It's going to be one of the days, isn't it? Then the most magnificent moment happened of the game, and the most important moment of the game. Ryan Kent, who whipped that corner in from Joe Aribo, just saved his skin because he was about to be substituted off. But after taking that corner, Steven Gerrard changes his mind and takes off Kamara, instead keeping Ryan Kent on the field. He brings Jordan Jones on, and within 30 seconds of Gerrard changing his mind and keeping Kent on the field, he rewarded it by skinning a man, cuts inside, blasts a shot. Yes, it is clearly deflected off Foster, but he's got a lot of making up today for that miss versus Valencia, and it gets deflected in to the back of the net. And honestly, that right there is what I needed on a Sunday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Great play, Foster. It's the best thing you ever done. But all jokes and Foster digs to one side, that moment right there was badly needed. It just felt like we just got something off our shoulders, and full credit to Ryan Kent as well, because he wasn't having the best game in the world. He did make a couple of mistakes. He nearly cost us the goal, but he kept trying, he kept going, and if it wasn't for him cutting inside and willing to have a shot from range, we would never ever have scored in this game. So you make your own luck, and he has a shot and it gets deflected in to the back of the net. And I was very impressed with him and Jordan Jones for the remainder of this game, because the both of them were very positive every time they got in the ball. Ryan Kent looks a lot better on the right hand side. I think he's more comfortable. It certainly looks that way in that game of football. And Jordan Jones, full credit to him. We spoke about it in the last recap when we go beat off Hammond. Where is Jordan Jones? That is what I shouted in that video. Well, I just saw him, and I want to see more. People can be negative if they want, saying they weren't parking the bus because they were 1-0 behind and all that stuff. You can be that guy if you want to be, but I seen a laddie trying and willing to go forward with the ball, and that's something we've been badly lacking. The more people willing to go forward with the ball, the further we will go as a football club. And that is sort of leading us to the last little moments in the game of football. The first one is the fact that Alfredo Morelos slowly walked off the park, and that's probably the fastest he moved. And that's nothing against the lad. You all know I absolutely love the guy. We love the guy. We have backed this guy to the hilt, but let's be brutally honest, he's a man doing right now. He's slow, he's unresponsive, he's falling away of the place, he's huffing and puffing, he's tripping out the ball, he's giving the ball away, can't get nothing on target. He is so off the boil that this is the week that he will score versus Celtic. You just know it. See what I did there? But back to this game of football, there was a late chance for Kimberi once he'd done a wee bit of nice work behind the goalkeeper. He passes it to Jordan Jones, but it's once again very well defended for Ross County. If we're just being brutally fair, they threw their bodies on the line, and they definitely defended with everything they had. And the last chance of the game was actually a Barisic free kick that he ballooned over the bar. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It wasn't pretty, it wasn't beautiful, it wasn't fun to watch, but a win's a win, and I'll take them all day. But with a win in the old bank and the game recap now complete, let's get to the individual player performances. And I know I've already mentioned him, but I just don't care. He deserves to be mentioned again. Alan McGregor, outstanding. Any other goalkeeper in the league would maybe 2-0 down in this game. But once again, Alan McGregor stands up and is counted when he's needed the most. And not only that, him getting in people's faces after Ross County started to take over this game, I think is a very underrated and overlooked point in this game. Massive for Rangers. I also thought Joe Aribo was outstanding in the midfield, driving us forward constantly, willing to take the challenges, willing to take chances. Did it come off constantly? Not. But was he brave enough to keep trying when everything looked like it was going wrong? Yes. So Joe Aribo I was very impressed with. We've already mentioned Kent's braveness as the game went on and willing to have the shot. And last but not least, it is the birthday boy, Mr. Kimberi. Once again, very impressed with him. And it's not just his willingness to work, right? Because we all know why he's working so hard. He wants to be here, but it's the quality he has when he does get the ball at his feet. And he's not just selfishly shooting when there's 400 defenders around him, just giving the ball away. He's willing to try and bring others into play, and just having that difference in the attack, I think it's going to bring the likes of Ryan Kent, Jordan Jones, Hadji, and your guys like Joe Aribo back into life, because they're going to get the ball now in dangerous positions, and they know that they can play off Kimberry. No just worry about passing the ball and making a run when they're no gonna get it. That is a massive change, and full credit to the lad. He is definitely offering and fighting for his spot. Now, has he done enough? That's going to be an interesting one. I'm sure you guys will let me know, but I want to see more, and I want to see him putting the ball into the back of the net as well. But yeah, Kimberry came on and changed the game once again. But with all that being said and the 3 points in the bank, I am a happy chappy, ladies and gentlemen. So it's time for me to hand the reins over to you, because I want to know what your thoughts and opinions are. While you guys are sharing your opinion, I will jump over to Twitter and read from the people. There's been 2,197 votes. Thank you so much for getting involved. 7% votes for Ulla, 18% votes for goal scorer Ryan Kent, 28% votes for Joe Aribo, but the far and away winner with 47% of the vote is Alan McGregor, as Rocky is now in the video. Do you hear that? That's a man that's happy. McGregor's man of the match, I'll tell you that. And now that Rocky Boy Johnson is now calm, let's get to the people's opinion. The first one comes in from Chris McLaughlin, and he writes in the fans for suffering that. I feel that. Peter Ramsey writes in, it's 3 points, not a great performance, but a win's a win. McGregor was our best player. He should be our captain. Gary writes in, Shagger was man of the match. 55 is back on, and we're pumping Leverkusen on our way to Gnast. I can't say it, oh lads. Let's leave. Let's skip by that, right? Thomas writes in, Kimberry for me, fella. Okay, fella. Alfredo Morelos writes in, Alan McGregor could have been 3-0 down otherwise without him. Jonathan writes in, Aribo looked like the only one who cared today. Twinpot 1872 writes in, Shagger kept us in it and kept my ageing process from 20 years down to 15. Look at the grace. My picture smashed and everything, lads. Alright? It fell when we scored because I was jumping about too much. We'll leave it. Molly writes in, Jones showing what we need. Dickie writes in, McGregor kept us in it. Good to see Jones getting some game time. He looked dangerous, and Kimberry changing the game once again. Chris Graham writes in, me, I'm 100% the man of the match. The first half I was patient, and my anger and aggression got me over the line in the second half. Tip to the cap to you, sir. Alan McLean writes an easy pick. McGregor today, not that it was the most standout performance, but the few saves he made gave us the 3 points today. Need to start putting goals away as soon as possible. And the last one, we'll read it in tonight's video. We'll scroll all the way down here, and we'll stop it here. And it comes from Dave Cornish, and he writes in, McGregor 2-1 otherwise. Kent was pissed for me. I wanted him subbed, as he just didn't seem interested. Guess it's a good job I ain't a manager. Well, it certainly is today, Dave. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You've heard from the people. You've heard from myself. Depending on how I edit this, you may have heard from Rocky Boy Johnson as well. And as always, I've been CJ Over92. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.